You want to go first?
Come on, Alfredo.
Alfredo? All right, guys.
Drop it right there. Drop down.
Hey, guys. Got to stop talking. Got to start watching. Okay? Go all the way around the ring. Everybody all the way around the ring. All right?
Come on, Pug.
I don't want everybody just on one side is because, look, I said all around the ring. Jesus Christ. It's because in a regular wrestling building, a regular building, how many people just sit on one side of the ring? So you guys are not just working, doing a match, you're trying to work to see if everybody else sees what it is I told you to make them see. Do you understand? So like we talked about yesterday, when you guys, stop your watch. When you guys are working, you have to work what side of the ring? Huh? All four sides. So at the end of this match, we're going to ask everybody, did you get across, what do you guys think? What picture did they paint? If you're successful, it's because you painted the picture I told you to paint. And you got what business I wanted you done. If not, then you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Doesn't matter how good your moves were, doesn't matter how many bumps you took, doesn't matter anything. All that matters is, did you get the business done that we talked about prior? Now you each remember what we talked about, right? What I asked you all to do. That's it.
Are they doing the promo too?
Yes, they are.
Sweet.
Going to do a promo about the match. Okay? Just so you guys know, like these guys, to give you the heads up, I made it them and these guys here, and then Leon Spinks there, and Opie. You call you because you got the fucking mouse under your eye. I should call you Andy Kaufman because the chick did it to you. So, I actually have given them probably one of the tougher ones. It isn't tough, but it is tough and challenging, especially for you guys these days. And all they're going to do is, he's the heel, he's the baby face, he's going to grab a headlock on him, and then they're going to convince you that he's got it on him to where he can't get out of it, and that he's trying to get out of it until at some point in time, he's going to break free of it, shoot him off in the ropes, drop down, drop kick, 1, 2, 3. That's it. But you got to tell a story, got to get heat as a heel, got to get over as a babyface using 3 moves. Do you guys understand? They have the same job to do. They have the same job to do. It's a great tool to learn properly how to work a wrestling match, because you don't focus on tons of high spots, tons of moves. It teaches you skills of how to properly work a hold, how to properly sell a hold, how to tell a story, how to work towards something and make it an objective and make the audience want to see you achieve that objective, and then eventually how to get a babyface over strictly through selling and eventually overcoming the odds and winning the match. So you learn a lot of skills by doing this, but it's tough. You got to be really creative and you got to really think the whole time you're in there. And if you don't think physically it's very hard, you're in for a big surprise. Okay? So, who wants to be the first one to do the promo? AJ, thank you for following me. There you go, Bugsy. Ready?
How was the promo?
You know what? We'll stick to 30 seconds.
Okay.
And you do wrestling promo. This is about the match.
Okay.
So, ready? Go, Bugsy.
You know what? I think it's kind of a coincidence that my name is AJ, and the person I'm wrestling tonight, his name is AJ. But you see, the A in my name stands for awesome. The J in my name stands for juicy. And you are awful and you're jealous of me. And I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Not bad. Stumbled a few times, you know. You playing to all of us, not to him, because he's not here. Do you understand? You're not selling him, you're selling us. I'm wanting to see you. Okay? But not bad. A little creative there. All right, Opes, you ready? You gotta top that. Ready? Go.
Ooh, I'm facing another AJ. Another ginger named AJ, no less. But here's the thing. When he's awesome, he's awesomely obese. When he's juicy, it's those juicy drinks in the bag. I don't really see a big main competition, but the one difference between our names is Grim, and that's his future.
Not bad. You went about 5 seconds short and put more stank on it. Have more self-confidence. What did I tell you guys yesterday? If you guys don't believe in yourself, will anybody else believe in you? So your promo is to convince not just the audience, but your promo is to basically sell me, the promoter, on the idea that I'm going to invest money in you. If you don't believe in yourself enough that you would invest that money in you, I won't either. So if you don't believe enough in yourself as far as winning the match, I won't either. What you said was good, but more self-belief, more self-confidence. Have balls the size of Jonas's over there that just literally drag between his ankles. You understand? Major nuts. Huge. Balls of steel, Jonas. Okay? Take after your brother. All right? Ready? You got 6 minutes. I'll see you got 3 minutes gone. I'll let you know that that'll mean you got 3 minutes left. When you got 2 minutes gone, 2 minutes left, I'll say 2 minutes left. I'll say 2 left. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, if you make it that far. You don't have to go 6 minutes, okay? 6 minutes is if you go 7 and it's good, if you go 7 it's the shits, not good, all right? You go 1 and it's good, you go 1 and it's a shits, not good. Wrestling's like fucking. There's no set time limit. But I don't want you to go 20 minutes or 10 minutes. You got that 6 minute opportunity. You're fucking good. 7 minutes, get everybody to pop, God bless you. You're fucking bad in 7 minutes, we're not gonna be happy. Okay? All right, ready? Ding ding.
Come on.
Say.
Come on.
What do you say?
Told you I'm better than you. Come on.
Call it? What do you say? Let's go. What do you say? Enough? Boom. 2. What do you say? What do you call it? You're kicking me. Sorry. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Want me to call it? Hey, 1, 2. No more of that. I will have you fined and suspended for 3 months without pay. 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes. What do you say? Not enough? Hurting? All right. Winner. Okay. Okay. It's not as easy as you thought, is it? Okay, what'd you guys think? Go ahead, Art.
I remember you gave me this down in Maryland, so I remember you said that you can use more than one type of headlock. And he kind of kept it into the side headlock, so I failed that miserably. And he kind of repeated my mistake, but he didn't know, so.
But that's how you learn.
Yeah.
What else? Yes.
AJ, you're like 300 pounds and he's like 120. You had him in a headlock and he was rolling you all over the ring.
And how soon did you take him off his feet?
Very soon, like right off the bat.
So where do we have to go?
That's the whole point of the match is involved at the end of the drop kick.
We've already taken.
So it meant nothing.
And he was not able to beat him. So what do you do to the headlock? Well, he buried it. If you'd waited and worked towards taking him off his feet, when you finally did take him off his feet, maybe we'd have thought he was more in jeopardy of losing. Instead, less than 10 seconds, you'd already taken him down onto the mat. Do you understand? Slow down. Take your time. That's when guys say to you, slow down, that's what they mean. I mean, don't do so much so fast. You've got him in a headlock, you can take him off his feet. Why would you take him off his feet? Because if you do take him off his feet and you're 300 pounds and he's 180, where do you have to go that's going to put him in more jeopardy than what you've already done in less than 10 seconds, and you're going to try to work 6 minutes? Do you understand?
I saw a bunch of them.
You're airplane seller. If I really put you in a headlock, where will your hands instinctively go?
Okay.
Why was it? What was your job?
To make it look like he's good.
Your hands aren't where?
Not where it was. It says just
So, what sells a hold, guys?
reality.
No,
Believe it.
your face.
All facials.
You, face down like that. The whole time you have a headlock on. Can't see your face. Can't see you selling, putting it over the fact that you got it on it. Stand up, put your chest out, chin up, face. Sell to your audience. Let them see you. Work that hold. Make it bigger where they can see it. This, I can't see this. This, I can see. You started working all 4 sides, but you got blown up and stayed to one side. Did you guys see him bite him on the forehead?
Yes.
AJ bite him? Why'd you bite him on the forehead? He had the headlock. You ran out of things to do.
He got hungry.
You got, your head looked like a Dunkin' Donuts donut. Looked like a honey bun.
Have we ever shown you how to get up? Because you let him go 3 or 4 times. You let him, like you literally just went.
Here.
Here.
If he does that, what should you do?
Get out of it.
Get out of it. Why?
Because he let it go.
That's right.
Because he doesn't have anything on.
He doesn't have anything on you. It's better. I know that I told you keep the headlock, never let it go. You let it go. Great, you know, you didn't let go here, but you let go here. And I know you were not. Oh yes. I know you were not. I love doing that when guys just lean against the fucking rope. I know you were told not to get out of it, but people can see his hands here. What should you do? And then you can always figure out a way for him to get you back into it again. And you can start back up again. I don't care what I've told you. Did any of these guys know? No. So would any of them known you'd made a mistake, other than the fact that he had let go of the headlock and you didn't get out of it? It's not, just so you guys know, no matter what you've planned, when you show up at a building, nobody's ever handing out a script of your match to the audience. So they don't know you fucked up or done something wrong. So you could have gotten out of it. He could have just put you back in it at some point. You could have, he could have gotten away from you. You could have grabbed him by the hair, snatched him right back in the headlock, and then we kept on working. We'd have never been the smarter. We'd have thought you'd planned it. And then I'd have said, hey, that worked, but next time try and keep him in the headlock the whole time. Do you understand? You got to slow down, you got to work bigger. When I say slow down, I say work bigger. Take bigger steps. You guys went around this ring 100 miles an hour at the beginning of the match. Ding, ding, you went one circle around, then you both bent like this, and you were how far apart? I'll give you an example. God. Stand up. This is you guys. You ready? Ding, ding. Now what are we doing? Look crazy. How tall are you?
6'1".
Are you? Well, you don't look it now, do you? Neither do I. How far apart are we?
Pretty far.
Can anything happen right here? No. Okay. Can anything happen right here?
Yeah.
That's where we should be. Like this. Okay? So, I'm going to work with me here. I want you to know. I'll be putting this back on in a second. God, nipples are hard enough to dial over your phone. Fuck me. Now, we're going to do this for real. You understand? That means that when the bell rings, we're ready to wrestle. All right? That means that I'm going to snatch you. When I get my hands on you, I'm going to squeeze you until you shit your pants.
So I have to.
Do you understand?
So do I? So
I don't care what you do. You got it? Yeah. Okay. Ding, ding. Now, stop for a second, Opie. How's Opie moving?
He's afraid for his life. He's going to get away from him.
But how is he moving? Yeah. Was he doing this? Huh? Why not? What's the difference?
Yeah, he was eyes on me.
You believed. Right? Did you believe? Yeah. How did I move?
Stop him.
How many guys, when you guys watch today, bell rings, what do they all do?
Circle around the half circle. Stop.
They do a half circle like this, stop, go right at you. Do they not? If it were real, you go over there. You face another grown man that has some kind of skills and abilities. Would you just kind of run right across the ring? If it were real? Would you, as most guys do, to the point where they've hoarded out, to where Vince now has to make it legal, ding ding, 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 hit the guy in the fucking head? No. Bell would ring, we'd do this, wouldn't we? Ding ding. What am I trying to do? Why get around behind you? Why am I trying to get around behind you?
Because I can't get my back.
He's defenseless.
Better advantage. That's right. What's he trying not to do? How am I walking?
Slow and cut.
And I'm taking nice big steps, are I not? Do I look bigger this way? I'd do a little faster. Does that look more real? Easier to believe in? Believe when you're out here that you're facing down like you're really going to go. Believe that I'm really going to grab you and hurt you. If you do, you'll start doing what? Moving accordingly. Okay? You have to start painting that picture right from the very start. From the moment you walk through the curtain, your job is to help me believe that you're there and doing something real. What's the thing that's fake? That you're out there trying to win. What are you trying to get me to believe right from the minute you walk through the curtain? That you're there to win, not lose. Does that make sense? Every little thing, every little detail that you can do to help paint that picture and create that illusion is important. It doesn't seem important, but it's important. A simple thing like how you walk around the ring is infinitely important. A simple thing like, I've got you in a headlock. Your hands, where were your hands just a second ago?
Right here.
Where was the other one? Put that one. Put that out like it was. Now, if I really squeeze you, where'd your hand go? Where'd your hand go? Ah, look, now. Huh? Did that look real? Was it real? Only for a second, though, wasn't it? When was it real? Was it real after that?
Yeah. Well, not really.
Was I really squeezing your head?
You had my head tight in there.
But was I hurting you?
No.
Did it look like I was hurting him? The only time I hurt you was that one time, wasn't it? Right there when your hands went here. Then what'd I do?
You kind of loosened up.
I let go. Did you all still believe? That is the thing that's called a work. I just made you all believe something. Was I really doing it? Huh? No. What's your job when you have a headlock on somebody? To just stand here and do a fucking wrestling move? Or make him fucking believe that I've really got a fucking headlock on this guy. I'm really squeezing the fuck out of his head. Huh? Does this look like it? Look real? Is it? No. That's called a work. It doesn't matter how cool your move is. If you can't get somebody to buy or believe this, then no matter how cool your move is, they won't believe it either. And I'm not hurting you, am I?
Nope.
Does it look like I'm hurting?
Yeah.
That's the idea. If you'd worked a match like this, you'd have been better off. You could have done this 2-3 minutes. So pay attention to me for 2 or 3 minutes if you think you're really hurting. And then now, you look like you're really trying to get out, don't you? If this doesn't work, what would you then do?
Try to get you to work like this.
Would you? And then I just... See how I'm standing? What am I doing? Okay. Remember yesterday, guys, what did I tell you about working all 4 sides? What's it make it look like he's doing? He's not. He's just following me around in a circle. But I'm allowing everybody in the building to do what? See it. Different kinds of headlocks. Never letting go. See? Now you believe in it, aren't you? Right now, I'm doing absolutely nothing. But does it look like he's doing all the work. That's why it takes 2 guys to work a hole. Tell me where we're resting in this hole. Is there any rest here? Nah. This guy is working the shit out of me. Everything I can do to keep him in the center of the ring. And then to actually hurt him, all I'm trying to do is keep him from... Now, did I hurt you at any time? No. But did it look real? Yes. So, thank you.
Your body was stiff, but you weren't actually like hurting.
But the minute I cranked on your head, what'd you do?
I was just trying to get it.
And you started to believe. Then after that, you always just kept believing. See? Do you know, used to, in the old days, they would do this term called stretching you. Does anybody know what that means? What's it mean?
They actually stretch, they put you in a hold and they just wrenched on it.
Yeah, they wrench on it for hours. Not for a minute. They would do it until you threw up, or you'd shit, or you'd pass out. And then when you woke back up, they'd do it again. Why would they do that?
So you knew how to sell it.
That's right. So you knew how to sell the hold properly. If you've never had a hold put on you, which is why I gave you a little squeezy there. If you never had the hold put on you, you never know how to sell it. You don't know how to react and put it over believably because you've never had it done to you. You understand? At the time, when they were doing it to you, you thought they were pricks, which some of them were. But nonetheless, they were doing it to help you make the business seem more real. Make it easier for people to buy into or believe the illusion. So something as simple or small as putting a headlock on that guys just blow through. If the headlock doesn't mean anything and it's not believable, what's the next move after that? Less believable and means less. What's the next move after that? Less believable and means less. Everything you do is important because everything you do helps construct the illusion for the audience and makes it easier for them to accept or believe the reality that you're creating during the time that they're watching you, so that they can then be entertained and feel like they got their money's worth for that evening when they paid to come out of their house and watch you. If they feel more like they got their money's worth and got what they paid to see, they're more likely to come and do it again, and they're more likely to motivate other people to do it too. The more likely they are to motivate other people, you are now becoming what? A draw, an attraction, somebody who sells tickets. You become the guy who sells tickets, you become a commodity. You become a commodity, you get to do what? Make money. And you get to make it on your terms. Okay? Good. Thank you guys very much. And the promos weren't bad either. Next two. Okay, pay attention. Who wants to go first on the promo? And just so you know, you guys don't know who the big face is, you don't know who the heel is, right? So we have to know who the big face is, who the heel is, for the promo. Ready, Grumpy? Go.
Sammy Callahan, the new horror, Mr. Ultraviolet. From the last house on the left. Well, Sammy, I'm from the first house on the block. You have to make it past my house to get to your house. And as far as horror, when I was a kid, I used to watch horror movies. And when I got scared, I would just turn the light on. But tonight, I'm gonna do just the opposite. Turn the light off.
Good, but tell me if I'm wrong. All the stuff you said made sense, told a story, it had a beginning, had a middle, had an end. But your demeanor was kind of nonchalant. Like, am I correct or not?
He didn't care, so why should we?
You don't care, why should we? If it's not important to you, why is it important to me? If it's not important to you, and you don't care, I certainly am not. Do you follow? Trying to think of the right words. You came across very lackadaisical and very non-committal, and so you're not going to motivate me to want to watch the two of you wrestle. Substance was good, but not the feeling. No emotion. No nothing. You guys, does that make sense to you guys?
It's like you said, not from here, from here.
Yeah, you did it all from here. Not like this guy really has to get past your house to get to his, and you're going to do whatever it takes to stop him. So, okay, you ready? Go.
Hydraulics. On your side of town, you may be judged by how big your hydraulics are, or how nice your car is. But on the other side of town, you're judged by how tough you are, by how hard you hit, by how hard you bite, and how hard you scratch your opponents. And remember one thing, I don't go anywhere without my switchblades.
What'd you guys think?
Very energetic.
Drew you in. Good. A little too over the top though.
Okay.
Too campy. And then
Too much character.
too cartoony. Okay? If you were to find that line, you do the same thing, do the same character, all that stuff's good, but not so. Because honestly, when's the last time you heard a real fucking person talk like that? Real people don't fucking talk like that. Okay? You good that you got across a character. We understand you got some mental problems or emotional issues or something like that. Cool. But when you and then we're just like, you know what? This guy's too fucking much. And we turn the channel on you. Or mentally, we just shut off on you. We don't pay attention to you. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can get that to word, that same thing, but just not so way over the top.
I have a question now. Remember how you said yesterday to always question everything?
Yes.
Like, if I was sitting there watching that, like, I'd be like, why the fuck is this guy grunting? Like, what's wrong with him?
Right.
You know, is that what you're saying, Sammy? There, like, no, he's
No.
not.
It's
It's my phone.
it's not, it's too much. If he were to tone it down just enough, it'd come across as a little more realistic.
And a little more serious.
Yeah. You want to, with your promos, you want to create questions. You want to have depth in your character. What motivates people to watch or buy a book or see a movie are what? Questions. They want, I want to see this movie because I heard so much about Avatar, I want to see the special effects, whatever. You understand? I want to read this book because I want to see if the butler really did it. I want to find out more about you. If I can answer all my questions to you the minute you walk out to the ring one time, why do I have to watch you again? So you're creating questions for your promo. You just got to give me more oomph, more stank, more personality, more presence. Okay? You got to kind of back it down a little bit so you seem more realistic.
Would you mind if I tried it one more time with us?
Yeah, you can if you want, sure. And you want to try it one more time? You can. Okay, go. Ready, date.
You're Alex. You're Alex. On your side of town, you may be judged by how big your hydraulics are or how nice your car is. But on my side of town, you're judged by how tough you are, how hard you hit, and how hard you scratch. So remember one thing, I don't go anywhere without my switchblades.
What'd you guys say? Better. Still.
Too much so?
You just get it. You'll find it. Just keep trying it. The only way you ever learn to do any of this stuff is just by doing it, making a mistake, and doing it again. You got to trial and error. Places like this, not just today and at but this is a good example. But on your shows, you got on your independent shows and all that, the investment on every level, there's an investment of time and money with you, no matter what level it is, whether it be for CCW or it's blah 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 W or Evo Bovu W or okay. WWE, the investment is dramatic. We've discussed that. It's 30 seconds. You got a 30-second promo, it costs 30 grand right there. Is that the time for you to kind of feel that out? Or in OVW, TV time was, I don't know, let's say it was $500 for an hour. Okay? How much is 30 seconds? I ain't a math magician, but $20 for 30 seconds. So should we be trying that there? Yeah, I know, on the internet they say that it's the shits. Same with your matches. Well, they don't like that character, they don't like this. But should you be trying to doing things and making mistakes here where the investment is not as heavy? Granted though, you might just happen upon the thing that clicks and you become the draw or the attraction by doing it. Or do you play it safe, be worried about being job scared when you don't have a job, worried about being fired when you can't be fired. Play it safe, always get good reports. Go to WWE, it's now 30 grand for 30 seconds. And then you've got Stephanie going, what are you doing? That is just so over the top. We want it more real, more conversational. Now you're going to be able to figure it out. Better to try it here. Want to try it again? Grumpy? Remember, you gotta sell. This is a building that holds 20,000 people. That's the other problem. You're gonna do it on your ass, that's fine. You gotta do it on your ass and sell 20,000 people. You know? You too. Ready?
Sammy Callahan, the new horror, from the last house on the left. Sammy, I live in that first house on the block. To get to your house, you gotta get past my house. Which means I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep you from getting there.
What did I tell you yesterday? You fuck up what? How do we know you fucked up?
Don't sell it.
Don't sell it. Don't put it over.
Cry.
You want to keep our attention, you got to get emotionally overcome somehow. Always say, hey, at least cry. You know? They'll keep your attention. Or stop for a second. Do something to keep our attention. But don't go, fuck. It's 30 grand for 30 seconds. You had 20 in, $20,000. And then you went, fuck, on live TV. What do you think Vince is going to do? He's going to go fucking ape shit. He's going to have an egg. What? Then you'll walk by him and he'll go, he won't say a word to you. And you go, is that okay? It was all right? Thank you. Thank you. And then you'll be wandering around in the back for the next 6 months trying to kiss ass on writers, wondering what happened and why you're not on TV anymore, because you'll never be told. You'll never get that 30 seconds again. Okay? Don't sell it. Don't let us know you screwed up. Never. Just not do something, but don't tell us you fucked up. We don't know you did. We'd have been like, wow, that was new. You did something different there. What the fuck? Why didn't you do that the first time? Well, because you didn't fuck up the first time. If you did not smarten us up. Try it one more time.
Sammy Callahan, the new horror, from the last house on the left.
A little more, not so much time. When you say his name, you basically threaten him. You realize that. The last house on the left. You gotta get past my house. It's the first house on the corner. Anything can happen. Am I right? So when you say his name, you can say Callahan. Why should you do it? Sammy Callahan. Say it with more intent, because you're basically about to tell him to whoop his ass. So would you say, if you're about to tell a man to whoop his ass, would you say his name like Sam Callahan? Or would you put more into it? Put a little more into it, okay? Try it one more time. Okay.
Sammy Callahan, from the last house on the left, the new horror. Oh, Sammy, I'm from the first house on that block. Basically, I own the block. To get to your last house on the left, you gotta come through my house. At night, I used to watch horror movies. I'd simply turn the light on. But tonight, I'm turning it off on you.
Better? A lot better. A little more, giving me more. You're still holding back on me. Don't hold back.
He had his hand in his pocket the whole time. Then.
Because he's holding back.
Oh, okay. You're jumping down.
You're holding back, though. You know what I mean? Just go for broke. Why don't you don't feel comfortable, okay? And I know you feel so. When you don't feel comfortable, make yourself feel completely uncomfortable. If you feel stupid, well, fine. I'll be as stupid as I can possibly be. Go completely over the top. They would make me do things that I sometimes would not feel comfortable with, or I'd feel like, it makes me feel like such an ass. And, well, okay, you know what? They ain't gonna win. If they're gonna make me an ass, I'm gonna be as big an ass as possible. And as silly as some of that stuff was at the time, like, for instance, really quickly, the European title run that I had, a lot of stuff I did not like to do, just so you know. But then I thought, you know what? They're gonna do it? Fine, I'll do it. and I made it as big and as dumb as possible. And do you know, to this day, as long as it's been since that time, how many people come up to me and go, oh, I remember when you were this, you were European, oh, when you came out as Germany, or you came out as Italy. To those people, they found it even more entertaining because I felt so uncomfortable that I decided to make it even more ridiculous. And it's something that they, to this day, still remember. So when you don't feel comfortable, just take that fuck it attitude and just go all the way. Don't hold back. Don't go halfway. Go all the way. If you're going to be an ass, be a big ass.
Pretend them Ronald McDonald motherfuckers are there. You know the ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. That comes from here. That don't come from...
Don't come from mentally. It comes from your heart. You ready, guys? You got 6 minutes, same thing. 7 minutes, good. 6 minutes, fine. If it's good, you gotta go on a minute before, go on before. Okay, ding ding.
What are you gonna do, Charles? What side of town are you from? Know what town I'm from now, right? Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. What side am I from? Huh? What side am I from? Come on. Get him off the roof. Come on, hydraulics. Come on. Get off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Sam. You really want to be in the ring with me? Come on, Sam. Get off. Huh? What do you say, Sammy? No! 3 minutes. You want to give up? No! Come on, Sammy! Sammy, get in there. Oh, no! Hey, Sammy, you want to give it up? You can end it now, Sammy. Sammy, give it up, Sammy. You can end it now. wanna give it up?
No!
Yeah! Not giving up? Yeah! Come on. Yeah. Wanna give it up? Yeah! Come on. Yeah!
Jawbreaker.
Up.
You all right? You guys okay? Everybody all right? Good? Okay. Get some of that angst out of you now?
Ooh, it's cold.
Not yet? You stay grumpy. I like you grumpy. All right, all right, all right.
I'll beat you when I stink.
You don't beat him, you just shake him.
That's him being real. I wish he would be like that.
Okay. Tell me what you guys think.
Sammy's got great patience. Very charismatic.
When, in the beginning when you did your deal, he was stalking you, and then you got up and over on him. But you stayed back. You didn't. You got up and over him. You could have gone and been strong at that point too, because you stayed back. As what do you got? And we had all that separation.
Let me ask specific questions real quick. Based on the promos, based on Sammy's promo, did Sammy work the match based on his promo?
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Say yes or something. Jonas, your voice hasn't changed yet, okay? But eventually, puberty, testicles will. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, the base will come.
Yes, he did.
There you go.
Yes. Aside from the
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Did Grumpy, I can't remember your fucking name.
James.
James. Did James work the match based on his promo? Be honest. Okay, Leon Spinks says no. Opie? Jonas?
Yeah, I think just like I said, he could have been tougher, but maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Should have been tougher.
More aggressive.
Told me it was the last house on the left, you're the first house, he's got to go through my house, I'm going to make sure he don't make it. Bell rings, you're running away from him. Makes no sense to me. As a babyface, who was the babyface? Okay, as the babyface, didn't know. As the babyface, you can never say something and then not deliver. Heel can say anything. In fact, the more the heel lies, makes promises he doesn't keep, the more a heel is a heel. Babyface cannot make a statement and then not deliver. You cannot in the match pull your fist back like you're about to punch the heel and then for no reason just put it down. Either the heel has to stop you, the heel has to get away from you, or the referee has to stop you. You can't make a commitment, verbally or physically, and then not follow through with it, because what is your job? And that means that you have to make the audience want to be you. You don't give them what you've promised them, how much do you think they're going to want to be you? Okay, do you understand? Babyface can only go in one direction, straight line. Heels can go anywhere they want. Okay? Who has to be the most aggressive person in a wrestling match, period?
Babyface.
Babyface. Was he?
No.
No. Makes it difficult for us to want to be you. Also makes it difficult for us to identify with you as the babyface then. Do you understand? Okay? Yes.
Is that along the same lines of your, like, don't leave the ring when the opponent comes in? Is that like how
You're
you,
the
how you
babyface?
feel that? Yeah. Like either way, like that, like what you're trying to say is that you
So
told me
not
that
an
before, but don't leave the ring. Like when I come to the ring, don't get out. I'm not chasing you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
if you're the
with the
heel?
confidence, of
You mean if you're a heel?
if you're a heel or a babyface. Like, I mean, I was a heel during the match. So you said don't leave. You know, don't go.
I
outside
told
the ring.
you not to go outside for a reason.
Right.
And that was that I was trying to get the head over, and I needed you to put the head over for me. If you go outside the ring and down on the floor, you can't see you. So they can't see you putting the head over. And what they're doing is they're all looking for you, and they're not looking at the head now. So are we getting the head over? And why do we need to get the head over? Because that's what I'm going to hit you with for the finish. Do you understand?
Okay.
What else? What was it that I told you guys to do for me? What was the business?
Babyface looks strong at the beginning, and then the heel takes over a heat and then does something cheap for the finish.
Did they do it?
Yes. Well,
No, they did not.
You didn't.
What did I tell you? I said I need the babyface to get over. I didn't say nothing about being strong. The babyface get over. Did the babyface get over? Yes or no? Don't be lying. Be honest. Babyface didn't get over. And I told you to get your heat where?
At the end,
At the end. Why the fuck were you beating him up through the whole fucking match? What's your job as a heel?
to get the babyface over.
How are you getting him over? By beating the shit out of him?
I didn't do
Which
my
you
job
can.
back there.
You can. But did you do that?
No.
Did the babyface get over? No. So therefore, did he get any heat when he did the finish?
No.
No. If you guys want to use that as the finish, you both did something that made no sense. It's your job to paint me a picture. Never have anybody in your audience go, why are they doing that? You both went to the top rope. Before you went to the top rope, did you ever try to even go towards the ropes or do anything to look like you were going to go to the top rope toward that?
No.
Then why I'm sitting here going, why is he going to the fucking top rope? Then when you did it, I'm thinking, why did he go to the top rope? So you didn't make me believe that when you went to the top rope, that was going to be the finish of the match. Do you understand? Do you all know what a finish is? Any of you even know what a finish is? What is it?
The ending of the match.
No, it is not. No.
It's a climax.
No. Your finish, or your finishing move that you guys all claim that you have, none of you have one. Do you know why none of you have one? Because nobody knows what it is. The only way that they will ever know what it is if you educate them to it. Since you don't have TV, you would educate them through the match. Your finish apparently is something off the top rope, I would assume, and apparently yours is too. Otherwise, why'd you go up there to the fucking top rope and dive on him and him miss? You missed. I didn't know it though because you didn't tell me. At no point in the time during the match did you, at some point, bump him and then go take 2 steps towards the corner to go get up on the ropes and then him stop you. And then you bump him again, and then you got 2 steps on the corner and then got to the second rope and he stopped you again. Do you understand? Now I want to see if you're going to make it to the top rope. Same for you. You didn't at no time, with all of that action that you did, serve no purpose because you didn't bump him for any reason to now go over to the ring and get out on the ring apron and him stop you. And then you bump him again, and then you go over to the ring and out on the ring apron and then get a foot on the bottom turnbuckle and him stop you. So that now when you finally did bump him really big and then go to the top turnbuckle and go for the splash and he moved, I go, oh, thank God he moved, because apparently you were going to beat him with that.
Okay.
Do you understand? A finish is where it's a gimmick, it's a tool, it's a way to tell a story. It is a way for you to go to a house show and tell a story between 2 guys based on winning and losing. Historically, baby faces have always had bump finishes and heels have had always submissions. Lately, that's gotten fucked up. But let's stick with what has actually worked in the past, shall we? Sure. Babyface, let's say you have a DDT, you have a figure 4, all right? Why does a heel have a submission finish? That way he can draw heat, heat being the audience want to see the babyface not give up, okay? You have a bump finish. Why do you have a bump finish? Well, you're 5'7", you're 180 pounds. That way you can do that finish at any time to anybody, no matter what size they are and no matter how bad you're hurt, and you can still win a match at a moment's notice. Follow me? That's why you have a bump finish. That's why you have a submission finish. I now educate the audience that you're going to beat people with that finish all the time. So I put you on TV and I have you beat guys with a DDT. The bell rings. If it were real and you could beat a guy with one particular move, what would you do?
Try to put that move on.
You'd always try to get the move. Guess what you're doing by doing that? You're telling me a story, okay? So bell would ring, you'd immediately grab me in a headlock and you'd try to work your way around to a front face lock so that you'd be in a position to do what? DDT me. I'd start wrestling away from that, and eventually you'd get me hooked in a front face lock and I'd scoot out, and then finally 4 or 5 minutes later on the TV match, you'd DDT me, 1, 2, 3, you'd won. Let you beat 100 guys like that. You, ding, 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 you go do what? Right after my leg. Why? Well, because you beat me with a figure 4. Then you not only beat me with a figure 4, you beat 99 other guys on TV with a figure 4.
So I'm always going to try to get that.
So why would you want to go grab my arm or my head? Because that's not your deal. You grab my leg. What are you now doing? You're telling me a story. Shit, son of a bitch, let's turn the mattress. Now, you beat the 100th guy with a figure 4. You two now go to a house show and you work. You now both have what? A gimmick that makes telling a story in the match so easy. Ding, ding, ding. What do you start doing?
Trying to take his legs out.
What do you start doing? Avoiding him getting your legs and trying to get him what? Hooked in a front face lock. Easy. The more he goes for your legs, the more he puts himself in a position to where you finally hook him in a front face lock, he grabs the ropes and gets away. You now grab him and wrestle him again. He tries to wrestle away from you again. You got him in a front face lock, looks like you're about to DDT him. He sweeps the leg and he now starts going after your leg. Am I telling you guys a story yet? Wow, how simple is this? Ooh. At some point, you finally get his leg. I don't care how you do it, you get his leg. Your leg's hurt. You're in jeopardy. You barely get away and you almost hook him in the front face lock and you're just about to DDT him, but you cheat and you get the leg again. Now he's in trouble. You slap the figure 4 on. He's screaming, writhing in pain, and what do you think the audience at this point would be doing?
Don't tap.
Exactly. And why do they think he'll tap?
Because I beat 99 other guys.
Because we've taught them that that's what you beat people with, and during the whole match, what did you keep trying to get on him?
His legs.
Now they want to see him get to the ropes. He finally gets to the ropes. God bless you. Hallelujah. Shit, I sneezed and popped a turd in my pants. You won't let him go. The referee now is telling you to let him go. The people are getting what? Hotter at you because you won't break the hold. You're in more jeopardy of losing. Finally, you break the hold. The referee shoves you back. You're on your last leg. They're like, get up, get up, get up. He's coming in for your leg. You hook him, bam, you fucking DDT him out of nowhere. You lay over on top of him, 1, 2, 3. You roll out and you drag your fucking broken leg all the way back to the locker room. Did we bury your hold?
No, I puts it over because I hurt him.
Oh, that's right. Did you still have heat?
Yeah.
Did you get over? Yes. And what did we do?
Tell a story.
Yes. That's why you have a finish. So if you had the finish, you wanted to work that match and tell me a story based off the fact that you were going to use him?
He should have kept going.
He should have kept, and slowly. I always say work the gimmick of the match to tell your story, to do your business. If you'd have kept working towards doing that off the top rope to where we wanted you see you do it, and you'd have kept taking it away, you'd have been getting what? Which is what I asked you to do. You'd have been doing what? Which is what I asked you to do. Do you understand? You cut your promo that you were the first house on the block and he was the last house on the left, and to get to his house he had to go through your fucking yard. That ain't happening. Because you're the biggest dog in the yard. Your fucking bell rings and you're running away from him like a goddamn pussy. We're going 2 complete opposite different directions. Doesn't work. Now you're not getting over. You think you guys had a great match. You come back, I'm standing in a locker room, I tell you that was the shits. You now resent me because you don't think that I did what I put you over. But did you do the business I asked you to do? As a consequence, I can no longer push you as strongly as I wanted to because I now am holding you back or because you didn't do what I asked you to do. I can't now put you against the next babyface because did you get any fucking heat out of that match? So what purpose is that serve? So now I can't do any business because you two just didn't do what I asked you to do. Do you see how important that is? Do you understand? It's not about politics. It's not about the fact that I don't like you. It's not about the fact that you have a goofy character, you overplayed it. It's about the fact that you, bottom line, didn't do what I asked you to do, to paint the picture I needed you to paint, so that at some point I could use you continually and get you more over, because you didn't get yourself over during this match, which is what I asked you to do. You got no heat. And as a result, you got no heat. I can't now book you against the next guy. So you wander around in the back wondering what the fuck I did wrong. Hey, I've got this angle, I got this story. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Got this cool character. I was thinking we could do this vignette. You don't do anything. You guys understand? Tell me a story. Paint me a picture based upon your promo. That's how important that promo was. Now your actions should match up. You're the babyface. Who should be the most aggressive guy? Another couple little mechanical issues. You're going to sell. You always sell up and out to your audience, and you turn your feed back to your opponent. Okay? He stomps your foot, you sold like this. Ow! Not, he stomps your foot. Ah! Seems over the top, but how did those people up there know that he stomped your foot if you stayed like this? Do you understand? He hit you in the back. Ah! Instead of hit you in the back, geez, and turn and let everybody see it, and then you come back and he's right there for you. Okay? He stomps you in the foot, same thing. God damn it, he stomped my foot. Here we go. He's right there. Always sell to your audience, feed to your opponent. These people paid their money. They want to see your reaction. They don't know how important or how much it hurt unless you show it to them. Same goes for you. You were doing the same thing. You understand? Comeback. What'd you do wrong on the comeback? Even though there was no actual comeback? Because what is a comeback? Comeback is not where you all of a sudden spring to your feet and do a bunch of wrestling moves. A comeback is where a wrestling match degenerates into a fight, where the babyface has had enough and finally the audience wants to see him get up off his feet, come back from the brink of the edge and kick the heel's ass. You didn't kick his ass, you bumped him around. 1. 2, you did the big dive, which meant nothing, off the top rope. You moved at the last second. Who was the first guy to his feet? Who? Who was the first guy to his feet?
I was.
Who came to who?
I came to him.
No, you didn't. Because who hit who first? You were on your feet first. You came across the ring to him. You hit him first. So now, even if we had bought into any of his offense, which we didn't because you guys were too much back and forth, and you just made all of his offense mean what? You want to make a comeback? Keep selling. He misses the splash. Boom. Let him get up, selling with his back to you. You're here on your knees in the corner. He should come around, raise up the hands. He's coming at you. You're still on your knees, and one punch. Now you're on one knee and one foot. And he comes back to you again because he has to do what when you hit him? Sell out 2, feed 2. Now you're on one knee and one foot, and he tries to fucking grab you, and you, boom, hit him again. Now you're off one knee and one foot, and you're on both feet, but you kind of bent over, and he sells back again, and you, boom, another one. And now, boom, another one. And now you start. Do you understand? You can't go from him kicking your ass to now you're kicking his. You got to sell like this, and now you got to make your comeback like that. Do you follow? Can't just be another mistake. beginning of the match, and I hope you guys don't get hot at me. I'm trying to teach you. So these are important. They seem like little insignificant things, but these are things that are going to kill you, man. How tall are you? How tall are you?
About 5'10".
You looked even smaller. You guys are all the way across the fucking ring like those guys were, and where were you like this? Why? Stand up. I don't know how tall you are. When you're in this ring, you're taller than me. Do you know why you're taller than me? Because you're in the fucking ring standing up. You're the center. You're the stage. You understand? Remember yesterday what did I tell you about the promos? Where does the promos take place? Where should all your action be? Who should be the first person? Because you're the aggressor, you're the babyface. Where should you always be standing? Never crowd him, but always be bringing it to him. And always chest out, chin up, shoulders back, ready to fucking fight. When I walked around the ring with Opie, where'd Opie go? When I walked around with Opie, how was I? Was I up here? Not until I got near him was I down like that. Same goes for you. Do you understand? If you're facing me, I'm almost 6'2", you're 5'10", or 5'7". I'm standing like this and you're already bent over like that. I look like a fucking giant. You look like a midget. You stand like this, I stand like that, we're that far apart. Nobody knows if we're taller or shorter. If we go to lock up, I'll just take a nice big step in, we'll still be same height. Do you understand? It'll downplay your lack of height. Don't overplay it, okay? He came in, you need him in the gut right off the bat. Why'd you need him in the gut right off the fucking bat? What reason did you have? Don't know. I don't know.
I didn't do it right off the bat. Like
Yeah, you did. You tried to chase him around first, which made him look like a pussy. Then, to compound the problem, got him in the corner, gave you a knee, you were dead. You didn't sell, you were dead, to the point to where he could grab your face, cut a promo on you. How much do I want to be you? Not at all. Then, you need him in the gut to do what?
Shoot him off.
That make any fucking sense to you? If it were real, you'd need him in the gut to do what?
To knock him down and try to beat him.
And then when he kicks out, you do what? Shoot him off. You want to do your spot? I don't care. Do your spot. Shoot him across the fucking ring. But if you're going to knee him in the stomach, you knee him in the stomach, you take him down to the mat, you kick right out, not even on a 1 count, you jump right to your feet. Now, shoot him into the turnbuckle, he goes up and over, and there's another mistake. He knees you in the gut, right? We won't even talk about the promo. He kneed you in the gut, he shot you across the ring, you did the up and over, and what did you retaliate with? An arm drag. So, if I walk up to you and I kick you in the gut, you're just going to arm drag me? If it were real, what would you do? You'd want to kick a shit out of him, wouldn't you? For everybody in the audience, they're thinking too, that guy ever fucking do that to me, I'd want to kick shit out of him too. So when you didn't, or didn't at least try, what did you now tell everybody? That you're not somebody they want to be. Do you understand? Don't cut your balls off. You know? Be aggressive. Everybody knows I brought this up, Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton, if I need him in the gut, he'd have come out of that, he wouldn't have let me do what he'd have fucking sold, and then he'd have come right up like, you son of a bitch. Because that's less than 30 seconds into the match. That was the very first thing you took in that match. If that's all it takes to get you to be in that much trouble that early in the match, how do you expect all of us to believe that you're going to last 6 minutes? Where within 30 seconds you were already dead. Does that make sense to you? Thank you guys very much. I'm sorry I was so hard on you, but I'm just trying to teach you. All this stuff is very, very important. I know it doesn't seem like it, but believe me, it really, really is. Thank you guys. Okay, who's going first on the promo there? Okay. Okay.
Tell me what.
You ready? Go.
I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. This is a disease that prohibits my life. It's not something small like cancer or diabetes. Do you know how long it took me to get out of my house today? I had to live a strict order of business throughout my life. And tonight I had to wrestle a vampire with germs all over my body, how am I supposed to cleanse myself? Only by beating him.
Do it again. This time I'll just such a wrestling.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Don't do such a wrestling.
Okay.
Did all of that from here.
Okay.
None of it from here. You didn't believe it. All you did was recite what you reversed to the hand. You can do it structurally. Fine. Verbally, okay. Time-wise, fine. But delivery, the shits. You have obsessive compulsive disorder. What are you physically doing to show me? Okay? Something. Got to show it to me. Got to demonstrate it to me so I can visually see it. Promo-wise, you got to give me more. You got to give me. It's not something trivial. It's not something minor like cancer or diabetes. This is a serious disease. This isn't a joke. Do you know how long it took me to leave my house this morning? I have to live with this affliction, and now on top of this handicap, I have to wrestle a vampire, for God's sakes? Who knows what kind of bloodborne diseases this man has? And the whole time, something, you gotta buy it. You gotta believe it. You don't buy it, you don't believe it, I don't. Now you just did a wrestling promo for me. Don't sell shit. Okay?
I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. This disease makes me follow a strict order throughout my life. I can't continue something. Oh, all right, I'm sorry. All right, I'll have to think of a different thing. All right.
It's got to be bigger. You know? It can't be this or it can't be that. It's got to be something like this disease, like a trigger word. And that's got to be a trigger word that you're going to say 3 or 4 times. Okay. So if you say disease, which is good because you use disease like 2 or 3 times in there, you got to go disease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on. And then you'll say disease again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. It can't be just a, you were freaking me out.
Okay.
That's understandable considering he's 80 year old older. You're not going through that stuff that he's going through. Hormones racing all through your fucking body. You're about to go crazy. I'm surprised you're not on the fucking side of the road. Twisted little bastard. Ready? Okay.
I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. This is a disease that prohibits my life. I can't walk out of my house without checking the door 5 times. This isn't something small like cancer or diabetes. This is a true disease. And tonight I had to wrestle somebody who's a vampire. Do you know how much blood he has all over his body to disease me? Well, you're going to have to find something to defeat me. And you better pray that I don't make you into my next victim. Knock wood.
That is still wrestling. Yeah. It just takes work. And again, too small. This, you're not doing it big enough.
Okay.
You got to literally go disease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on. And then keep talking. And then go disease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carry on. It's got to be that obvious. Because it's such a hard. Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for taking up your time.
Oh no, that's what we're here to do. Why are you apologizing to me?
I don't know. I'm retarded.
That's how you learn. Just, you know, I'm here for you not to like me. You understand? I'm here to sit there and tell you guys things you don't want to hear. I'm here to say that wasn't good and here's why and here's what you need to do to change it to make it to where you can succeed and make money. You know, I'm not trying to be popular. But I'm trying to do. I take my responsibility very seriously. I feel responsible for you guys. That if I train you in some degree or fashion, I'm now going to do everything I can to make you as good as possible, so that you have the best chance of success in the wrestling business. Okay? Consequently, like for you guys, I'm not just stroking you. I could have told, oh, that was a good match, you know. And mechanically, a lot of really good stuff. But that's not what's important. So I want to point that stuff out to you guys so you can focus on the right things and work on it. You got the right idea on your promo. Delivery's still too wrestling, and the stuff that you're doing obsessive compulsive is too small. I could tell you, oh, good promo was much better, and then we could just be done with it. Or I could try to tell you something that might actually help you down the line. So, you ready there, Jamaica? All right. So go, Bob.
Nick Burks. They say being clean is being like the close hand of God. But now, Nick Burks, you try to sanitize a place that cannot be clean. Tonight, Nick Burks, you will find out one thing. This predator has a need to feed, and I will eat your flesh.
What you said, good. How you delivered it, try it one more time. Relax. Quit looking down at the mat. Use a voice that comes across more real. That one you ain't gonna be able to maintain. And
He sounds like the Undertaker.
then it's we're not buying it. So try something else. Try it. Same promo, and same verbally. That's all fine, but work on the delivery and work on keeping your chin up. If you need to, look all around the building like you're looking at the crowd. You understand? When you say his name, that's when you look in the camera. You never look in a camera unless you're directly addressing somebody in particular. Otherwise, it's an impartial observer and you're addressing the audience. And then when you say his name, Nick Burks, that's when you look in the camera. Do you understand? All right, try it one more time. And this time, just relax. Go. Goddamn stopwatch. Ready? Go.
Nick Burks. They say being clean is being the right hand of God. But tonight, you will find out that there's no reason why you can sanitize a place that cannot be clean. Tonight, Nick Burks, you will find out one thing. This predator is hungry, and I will eat your flesh.
Better. A little more practice, though. A little more, because you're still holding back. So, all right, ready? Let's go! Diggity!
I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. Get it back. Let me come to you, bro.
What'd you guys think?
I saw two things that I would cover.
Okay, hold on. Hold on real quick here. What did I ask you guys to do?
Ask me to get him over. Get your shit in. No.
I did not say get your shit in. I said get your heat, because you needed some heat. Because if you didn't have any heat, he couldn't do what?
He couldn't shine.
He couldn't get over. I didn't say shine. All right? It's okay for you to use those terms, penis, but not to say that I did. I did not tell you get your shit in. What did I tell you? I did not say that over there. Did I say get your shit in? No, I said get heat. Because if you don't have any heat, he doesn't get over, and I need him to get over. Let me ask you all something. Did they do what I asked them to do?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. You did not get him over. Therefore, you didn't get any heat.
Could I
Sure.
tell you what I felt in there? He didn't let me, he kept on coming like...
It's not his fault.
I wasn't able to do anything. Like, he's right on top of me the whole... Okay.
You didn't do your job. You didn't do what I asked you to do.
Relax so I can...
You didn't do it.
That happen.
You had plenty of opportunities. You didn't do it. I can tell you tons of them.
Please.
I will. What were you going to say?
Well, the only thing I was going to say is he raked him in the eyes before he whipped him off.
You raked him in the eyes before you shoot him across the fucking ring. Have you ever once stuck yourself in the eye by accident and then tried to even walk across the fucking living room? Now you expect us to believe him that he can run 20 fucking feet.
I just figured that I could shove him over there, but...
Yeah. No, you didn't shove him. You threw him. Okay? Also, you did that in front of who?
The referee.
Let me ask something. You watching a football game. You like football?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch a football game. One player face masks another player right in front of the football, right in front of the referee, and the referee doesn't call it. Who you hot at?
Yeah.
Referee?
No.
You're not?
I mean, am I hot referee though?
You're hot at the referee because he doesn't call it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now the referee, you just cheated right in front of the referee. You put all your heat on the referee. Who's selling tickets, the referee or you?
Me.
Why are you putting the heat on him? I asked you to get him over. A couple of times in the corner there, you slammed him into the turnbuckle and he turned and Your job is to get him over, not to punch and kick him. I asked you to get him over. Could you have just screamed and ran away? Would that have gotten him over? Would it have gotten his character over? Your job was to do what?
Just get it over.
What were you doing? Getting your shit in. I swear on my kids' lives, I never told you get your shit in. I said, get your heat. I said, get some heat because you don't have any heat. You can't get him over. If you'd have ran away from him screaming when he turned around and went, rah, would he have gotten some heat? And then, if you'd have then cheated to stop him by raking his eyes without the referee seeing it, would that have gotten you some heat? Which would have then gotten who? Moreover. which would have been what? The business of what I wanted you to do. What's a heel's job? Get a babyface over. Did you get the babyface over? No. I know you're going to say, well, he was this, he was that. But ultimately, you're the heel. So as a result, who leads the match?
The heel.
Why does the heel lead the match?
Because he's getting the babyface over. He's doing the big.
How does a heel lead the match? Any of you? Does your pin light up?
Yes.
Could that be any more gay? Just curious, just wondering. Just
The last one they had on my job, I had to take it.
that is tremendous.
I was wondering.
Whose match is it?
Mine.
Whose responsibility?
Me.
Do what you want. I don't care what you do.
Well, I just want to know it would work for me.
For me, hey guys, as far as his promo was concerned, did he do anything for the match based on his promo? What was your promo? What were your words to me? And it's a disease, and he's covered with diseases and covered in blood, and how am I going to be able to get that guy clean, right? How am I going to be able to get myself clean? So you're telling me a guy who's obsessively, compulsively obsessed with cleanliness, if a guy you slammed his head in the turnbuckle, turned around like, you wouldn't scream and run?
Probably would. Yeah. How you put it that way? See, you're so smart.
Yeah, he's gonna get blood on him.
It's experience. He learned it over.
Listen, I made the same mistakes, okay? And I had guys used to tell me the same things. And I did the same thing you're doing. And as you're hearing me, but you're not listening, okay? It just takes time. I don't teach people based on what I know. I teach you based on where I made the mistakes. I would focus on what you guys focused on. I would focus on having the best match, doing the best moves, making sure that things did this, blah, 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 blah. But it's, if you say in a promo, I'm going to do blah, 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 you painted me a picture of once upon a time, then I need to see that in the match. Do you understand? You did a good job, but don't smother your heel. You're aggressive, but you're coming across the ring way too fast. You're taking small steps, and you're running 100 fucking miles an hour. And if I'm your heel, I'm like, Jesus Christ, get back. Back off. Give me some room. You can never box me in because now you've painted yourself into a corner. Well, you got to do something with me. Okay? Give me an out. Get me like here to where I can now take a sidestep and move away from you. Okay? Give me space so that he can always be running away from you. Or at least walking away from you, not running away from you. Because it's too fast. Do you understand? You're being overly aggressive. You're smothering. Okay? You're trying to get him over. You guys, all you did right there, that was a prime example of that 7-step match. You had him shine in the beginning, and you had him bumping you around. He already fucking brought you in the hard way, right? And already basically bumped his ass around. What did he do on the comeback that was any bigger than what he'd already done at the beginning of the match, guys? Anything?
Nothing.
In fact, some of the stuff he did on the beginning of the match wasn't bigger than his comeback. So he worked ass backwards. Secondly, a babyface's job is to get over. A heel's job is to get the babyface over. Whenever you do your heat spot, which is what you did, who did a bigger, more aggressive move in that match at the beginning? Yes. So now who do you think everybody wants to be? So now you've become who? So now when you start doing all your cool shit, getting your shit in, and what you think is heat, which is all just your offense and your spots, you're now doing what? Becoming more the babyface because you're getting more over. And what are you not getting? Heat. What are we not doing? What I asked, which is to get him over. Do you understand? Don't care how you go about doing it. I asked you to get him over. Here's why. I, the booker, have a puzzle that I need to put together. You're a piece, he's a piece, he's a piece, he's a piece. Right now, for me to make the picture that I want to make, I need him to be a vampire babyface who gets over, that people think are cool and I want to be. I want him to be that fucking emo cocksucker guy from Edward from, yeah, the gayest vampire. When did vampires sparkle in the sunlight?
That's awesome. Isn't it awesome?
It's horrible.
I hate you.
Are you a 10-year-old girl?
That is, what? That is the worst movie. Do you know, I know the casting director for Twilight. Do you know they never expected that movie to make a fucking dime? Yeah. Why?
That was a good movie.
Dude, do you have an extra tampon in your bag? You fucking
Would you like a wet wipe so you can wipe the sand out of your vagina? You gotta be kidding me. That movie is horrible. And that chick, the girl, I wanted to just kill her to put myself out of my misery. And the only reason I'm there is because my wife forced me to go. Jonas, would you ever go to Twilight?
No.
Stop it, AJ. AJ, stop it. No. Before we got distracted by the knitting circle over here.
That'll sell you DVDs.
Oh, shit. You out of your mind, AJ. AJ, do you date? Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't, but I did recently. You can go ahead. Hey, my first sexual experience was in a field. All right, so
you and farm animals, I don't need to hear about it. That's your personal opinion, okay? You want to go to the petting zoo, put salt on your ass, and play Salt Lake, that's fine, okay? I understand. No victims involved. The animal gets what it wants, you get what you want. I don't care. That's your business. Jonas, close your ears. Anyways, I have a puzzle to put together. I have a picture that I have to complete. I need that because for the next 6 weeks or 7 weeks or 8 weeks, I need him to be a guy that is going to get over. You're not doing what I asked you to do, is now fuck that all up. That's why that's so important. And here's the real bad thing, is that I, as the promoter, anywhere else, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that I need you to get over. You just need to know that that's the business and that's your job tonight. Even as an agent, I'm not going to stand there and tell you that. I'm going to tell you a bunch of spots and a bunch of this and a bunch of that, but I'm not going to tell you right down to the bottom line. Tonight, buddy, we need him to get over. I don't care how we do it, but we need him to get over. Because I want to work his character against The Undertaker at some point. Could I have done that after this match?
No.
Well, we didn't do that. Does that make sense? Yeah. And you doing that for me is not going to get you lower on the ladder. You doing that for me is not going to get you fired. You doing that's not going to get you not over, and that's how guys think because they're stupid. You doing that shows me you know how to do business and you understand what it is, and I'm going to be more likely to do more business with you and give you an opportunity to now do business on your own. To where now I'm going to start having baby faces do what I can to get you heat because you got heat even during that match when I asked you to get him over. Do you follow? Mm-hmm. It's so important that you focus on business and you focus on what I've asked you to do than it is about you just having a good solid match or doing your moves or doing those 7 steps that you've been taught. Because they're not going to tell you. Even here they're not going to tell you. So you're going to end up wandering around back in the back, or you're going to be not booked on the next show going, hey, why was I booked? I had a good match. But you didn't paint the picture that I needed painted so that I could do what was right for all of us. Okay? Your character is good, but you got to play it up more. I keep saying that. Your tap, 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 great, but you didn't tap, tap, tap at a specific time for a specific reason every single time. It was random. You got to find one thing that triggers that. Whether you take a bump, but see, it's up to you. It's going to be really hard. It's going to hard.
That's why it might be like follow Raven's idea and say fuck it.
Well,
Go back to the other shit.
Just say fuck it, but you're going to have to keep working on it.
I just thought it'd be something different from WWE that they might like because they didn't like the last one.
But don't listen, guys. That's the other thing too. WWE's great, okay? And here's another problem with the business. You all get into the wrestling business not because you want to be wrestlers, because you want to be celebrities. And I'm not putting you down for that. I understand that, okay? How about you want to get in the wrestling business just to be a wrestler? Because you love the business. Because why focus everything on just WWE? If you know what you're doing, you try to get it over here, just something different for just in here. And you become an attraction or a draw in and of itself for here, what will you eventually become and go and get an opportunity to work where? But you're so focused on just, I'll do this character, John will hire me, John will hire me, John will hire me. John will hire you if you become a draw and an attraction that sells tickets someplace, because he'll assume that you can be an attraction and draw and sell tickets for him. Again, if your character is so fantastic and you think it will be able to sell a $50 ticket, why don't you start trying to work on trying to sell $10 tickets here? Because if you can't sell a $10 ticket here, what makes you think you're going to sell a $50 ticket across the street in the Spectrum? Stop worrying about WWE. WWE is going to be there. But you've got to figure out how to make yourself an attraction draw here so that you can become an attraction and a draw there. Okay? All of you. Seriously. Because you're just pissing up a fucking rope. I'm telling you. It ain't going to happen. I had to leave WWE at one point because to make myself a draw or attraction so I would get rehired and come back in a better place. I tried to quit. They wouldn't let me. That's how I got put on loan to ECW. Yes. Yeah. Because I had so thoroughly fucked up so many opportunities already at that point in 2 years' time, because I was not focused on the right things, that I was so frustrated, pointing the finger at everybody else instead of at myself, that I literally I knew I had to quit and go someplace else to get myself over to where they would hire me and bring me back. Or at that time, Bischoff would hire me and steal me away, or Paulie would pay me to stay. And that's what I did. But I did it just to go anywhere so I could make a living. Not just so I could just go to WWE. I could care less. If WCW had paid me, I'd have went there. If blah, 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 W would have paid me, I'd have went there. I didn't care. Don't focus on that. Focus on just becoming an attraction or a draw in and of itself to the point where the WWE will have no choice but to hire you, because trust me, that's what they want. Okay, thank you. Work harder on that. Work harder on focusing on things. Yes. What's that? The heel dictates the match because the heel has the freedom to do anything at any time in any direction at any moment. A babyface can only do what? A babyface can only try to win. The babyface has to, when that bell rings, be the guy who's always trying to win. The heel can always be trying to backpedal, run, cheat, do whatever he needs to do to keep from losing, if nothing else. That's how a heel can lead the match. Heel can back up. Babyface can only go forward. Heel can go forward, heel can go to the side, heel can fall on his ass, a heel can drop to his knees and beg and cry. You could have done any of those things. You gotta think outside the box and think beyond just your basic moves and your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 step match. And think, am I really getting this guy over? That's what you were asked to do. Am I doing what it takes to get myself over? Am I allowing him to get a little bit of heat? Because if he gets no heat, do you get over? No. Because if you beat nothing, what are you? Nothing. So did you get over? No. Do you understand? You can't smother him. You can't be all over him. You got to give your heel an opportunity to work with you and try and get you over. So, all right? Next two.
I got it.
They actually gave away the picture. They had to use the story. They did their promo.
That's what I would be going for.
Your germs.
Good luck.
Okay? Yeah. Just one thing. Okay, let's pay attention, guys. Next promo there, Jonas.
Come on, Jonas, brother.
Number 2. Ready?
Hold on.
Ready? Go.
See, tonight,
I have to verse Nate. I'm not the biggest guy. Nate's bigger than me. But I'm going to give it all I can. Whether I win or lose, I'm going to make sure I give every one of you my best. And I'm going to take everything I can to my advantage in this match to overcome and beat the bigger man.
10 seconds short. Ah. Do something. It's up to you. And more.
You look like
you're scared to death.
Remember what you say when you go off on him because he walks in the locker room and we basically tell you and you get all emotional about it? Just be that and be yourself.
Help more.
Relax, don't worry about it.
See, tonight I have to face Nate. The guy's bigger than me. When I was in high school, I used to get pushed in lockers from guys his size. I'm smaller, I don't like it, and now I'm going to prove to every one of you how I can use my size to my advantage to beat the bigger guy like Nate. Whether I win or lose, I'm going to give you all my best, and I guarantee you tonight he will not be pushing me in a locker.
Much better, still 10 seconds short. You're like premature ejaculate, okay? You're just going short on it. But a lot better, and about pushing you in the locker and all that, that's good. Just you needed to slow it down and feel it a little bit more. You ready? And go.
Oh, we got another white boy named AJ in here. Is you serious? You seen this scrawny little dude here talking about I ain't gonna push him in the locker? Get out of here, man. Talking about I'm gonna overcome, I'm gonna beat him. Yo, this clown, man, I'm gonna trash this ball probably about 30 seconds flat, man. I can't wait for this.
You're also 10 seconds shy. Okay? Try it again. Slow it down. Work up towards. Don't address him. Address all of us. He's not there. And also, start with just being back what he said, like you were doing. Don't just start kind of building being funnier and funnier. Oh, he comes out here. Oh, he cries about how he's so much smaller than me, but yet he's got a lot of heart, and he's going to show everybody that he's going to overcome the competition. Well, this is the competition. I'm not. Oh, he's not going to push me in a locker. You're right. I'm not going to push you in a locker. I'm going to stomp a mud hole in your ass. You know what I mean? And then just keep, however you want to do it. Slow it down. Ready? Go.
Yo, man, how many white boys we got named AJ in here now, man? Got this scrawny little dude over here. Sitting there talking about, oh man, I got so much heart. Nate's a bigger guy. Damn right I bigger. Hit the gym. Scrawny dude always mad. Somebody pushing him in the locker. Oh boy, high school all over again. Guess who's the bully now, bitch? Oh man, I can't wait for this match. Underdog of the century. About to put him 10 feet under.
Much better. Don't say bitch. Can't. FCC has a problem with that. Okay? Can't say bitch. But much better. And this promo might play into how you work your match. So let's see. Ready? And ding, ding, ding.
AJ, hit it where it hurts. Yes, dick.
Hey, come on, that's not that cool. Come on, what?
Gangsta man, what's up? Come on, underdog. What you got? What do you say? Ain't got nothing, bro. Come on, man. What do you say?
wanna give up, AJ?
Come on.
What do you say, AJ?
But you gotta let go of that hair. Can't be grabbing that hair. I can cue you, man. I saw that. You wanna quit, AJ?
Come on, rough ass.
AJ.
Gets done.
Finish. Don't kick it out. What are you doing?
Go ahead, keep on going.
No, done. Done. What'd you guys think?
Finish couple of
Anybody? Something?
I think it was sloppy.
He let go
Yeah.
a couple times.
Was this that headlock there?
Yeah.
It was just the same side headlock.
Yeah. But a couple of things. As far as the promo was concerned, he worked the match like he talked his promo? Kind of. Little thing. Gotta be creative. You got 6 minutes. Okay? Think of your promo, right? You're basically a bully, and he looks like a, like a bully. Okay? You locked up with him, you shoved him into the turnbuckle, and what did you do?
Snatched him right off his head.
That was fantastic. He does that. What did you say in your promo?
Push me around. Went back at him.
Should have come right out and stood in the fucking turnbuckle. Should have come right back out of that fucking turnbuckle. Bowled right up to you. What could you have done?
Could have shoved him right back.
Shoved him right back in that turnbuckle. What could you have done? Come right back out and get right in his face again. Right? How much could that have done? Just doing that. Right? How much?
Are you talking about hope spots?
I'm not talking about hope spots. I'm talking about painting a picture. How much would he have gotten over just by him backing him in the corner, smacking his rag off his face, coming right up in his fucking face? How over would he have been? Then you just shoving him and him coming right back out of that fucking turnbuckle and getting up in your face again. How much of a bully would he have looked like? Remember the promos. How great would that have been? How much time would you have already used? You know? And what have you done? When you guys hear old timers go, well, we did nothing, that's what they mean. How much did they actually do, but they did physically nothing to get all of that done? Do you follow? Just because you're not bumping and doing things don't mean you're not doing something, and far more significant than if you'd have been bumping all over the place or grabbing a fucking headlock. He shoves you the second time, you'd have come out and got in his face and just stood there for a second, and then you hauled off and shoved him, you just start laughing, right? Locked up with him and snatched the headlock. How much more would that headlock have meant at that point in time? Now, you were right. You just grabbed the side headlock and stood there again, right? And you were doing the airplane, sticking that fucking hand out. You want me to get in there and put it on you for real? Because your hands will go right where they need to be. You need to walk bigger and slower. You need to believe. He puts that headlock on, your hands would eventually you would have immediately went to his hands. Always grab what hurts or what is hurting you. That's how you sell. Okay? You'd have tried to get his arms off of you. Then you can reach up and try and push his head away from you. Each time he does that, and you take a walk around the ring. You now grab his waist, see if you can move him around. Make sure everybody sees he's got it. Oh my God, that hurt. Back to the hand. Take a walk around the ring. Grab his leg, try to take him off his feet. No, you don't. Oh my God, back to the hand. You've not done what? And we're already probably 2.5, 3 minutes in. How much more would it have been instead of just a regular survival? Do you understand? Try to take him over. You block it and don't just go. You get up, turn your back to the referee, grab you by the fucking hair, snatch him over, and immediately you start fighting to get back to your feet. What have we done? Nothing. Would he have been getting heat? Would you have been getting over? Exactly. How simple would that have been? But you started going for the ropes before you'd done all of that. Do you understand? So you killed yourself off by going for the ropes before you told us that you couldn't get out on your own. But you had the right idea, and you had some personality and some character, and as opposed to the first one, no offense, how much more and how much better was that than the first one because of your promo, and we could clearly see you were a bully. And now we really want to see you win. But you got the right idea. Don't be afraid to keep doing that match alone and just keep working on it. Okay? Well, anybody else? You guys have any? Yes. Yes, Leon.
Oh, no, I would say who was that?
Oh, who's that? Apparently, Art's George. Okay, Artie, you ready?
350 pounds of Samoan. But I have to fight little guy, Brett. Looks like Jonas Brothers. It's not really that important though. One thing is important, I didn't eat today. He kind of reminds me of like something I used to run around the backyard and just go kill, and then I go take him aside and eat. And he might be a little quick guy, but speed doesn't kill. Impact does. I think I'm about to go do work now.
Speed doesn't kill. Good, but never, ever bury your opponent. Don't put him down. You always put him over. I got to face this guy, 350 pounds. Yeah, I know he's fast. Some would say he's even sudden. He's quick. 1 minute, he's over here. The next minute, he's got you off your feet and on your back. That's good. Speed doesn't kill. Impact does. I didn't put him down. Didn't bury him. All I did was put over the fact that he was fast. But at the end of the day, you can be as fast as you want. It ain't going to help you when you hit the wall. Do you understand? Never, ever, ever bury your opponent. Always put him over. Because if you beat nothing, you are nothing. You ready, Jonas? Okay. I know it's going to be cold here for you, man. You ain't that little goddamn needle. Eat a fucking sandwich. Masturbate all the guys I find. I mean, burn off so many fucking calories. Okay, ready? Go.
You see, Art, I understand how big you are. And obviously, if you really wanted to, if you had me down, I don't know, you could probably beat me, but here's the thing. I'm faster than you. I'm obviously lighter than you. So how I look at it is, every time you go with the impact, I'll get away. And I'll kick you. And I'll get you.
Do it again. More. Yeah. More. Bigger. Bigger.
Yeah.
Come on. No fucking around. Come on.
See, Art, here's the thing. I understand that you're big. And I understand that your impact is like a train. I get that.
More guts. More guts. More guts. All guts. Okay? You really facing this guy.
Okay. Okay.
I know you're bigger than me. I know you're lighter than me. But you ain't gonna stop me.
Okay.
Get your hands up. If you can, catch me if you can. I'll be all over you. Okay? Over the top. You cannot make yourself physically bigger than him. Okay? You can't be the biggest man in this fight, but you can be the man with the biggest fight in the man. Did I say that right? I think I did. Do you understand? You have to show us in this promo, he's bigger than you, but he ain't got nearly the size testicles you do. All right? Whatever you want to say. Say it like that. Go.
That's
all right. Don't think. Just talk. Okay. If he really wanted to kick your ass, what would you say to him? You gonna back down from him? Okay. All right? Might be whooping my ass. There might not be a whole lot I can do about you getting on me, but there's a whole lot I can do about you getting the fuck up off me. All right? Bring it on, fat. Go.
Okay, you know what? You want to underestimate me? You want to say that you can get me with impact and that I'm like something you used to kill in your backyard? That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine, Art. Come on, try to beat me. And you know what? I'll run circles around you. And you know what? This match, it's not just a simple match anymore. Everybody underestimates me. This is my time to prove that I am a true professional wrestler.
Better. You were talking, killing something in the backyard. I run circles around you. I'll run you until you have a heart attack, fatty. Come on, bring it. You want it? Come on! Do it! Something like that. But.
Come on, little bro.
They got you.
Do you want to give? You quit.
Get him out of the corner. Get him out of the corner. 4.
There's good.
Step on his feet.
done. God, this could have been so good. All seriousness, you could make so much money. God. But you gotta do it the right way.
Killed him, Mark. He's dead.
Pay attention. This is a prime case of less is more. You, brilliant. You, brilliant, but way too much. Just like with him and wherever he went,
Nick and Kofi.
doing the headlock match, and remember the bully and all of that. Less than 30 seconds, what had you already done to him?
Decimated.
Yeah, you killed him. Stand up, both of you stand up. Look at you. Turn the camera. The bell rings. You walk to the center and you stick your fucking hand up, test us. No. No, Art. The bell rings. You stand in the corner and start laughing. Why? Look at him. And you literally walk to the center ring and you point and you're like, this? Seriously? This? And you turn your back to him and go, are you kidding me? Really? You're like, you son of a bitch, you don't turn your back on me. And you run up and you fucking hit him. And he, the hell is that? And you take, you know, get off me. And you turn, you start, you shove him again. When he got over the most, when did he get over the most, guys?
When he kicked him in the balls?
Not just when he kicked him in the ball. That was fun.
I'm so sorry about that.
Should he?
No, that's not sad, dude.
When did he get over the
When he was
most?
selling, started like not dying.
When he got shoved in the corner and he kept coming, didn't he? He
Just kept
"You
coming back out."
motherfucker." That's when you got over the most. You got to get him over, right? Because you're the heel. What's your job? Get him over. How are you going to get him over? You got to show that he just like a little pit bull. Do you understand? If you hit him one time, come on. Eat a sandwich. You're going to kill him. Do you understand? So how do you do it without hitting him? You don't take him seriously. You don't take him seriously, and at some point, that gives him an opportunity to do something to you. Do you understand? He ineffectually hits you, punches you. Finally, you're like, take a swing at him. He ducks it, and now, you know, maybe one of them caught you in the mouth. Like he hit you in the back, and you're like, you just shove him, and he takes a bump. And you're like, just get out of the ring, take the 10 count, leave. I'm giving you a chance. Now get out. I'll whoop your ass. He pops right back, fuck you, and he hauls off and go. I'm not playing around. Kicks you in the leg and you, hey, stop it. Hits you in the mouth again, you little mother, all right. And you go after him and he ducks away and he ducks away. How much time have we used up to 6 minutes already? And what have you done to him yet physically? But how over is he getting and how much have you kept everybody's attention in the building? What are we doing? We're telling a story. Finally, he stomps your foot. You hop around in a circle. Why are you hopping around in a circle and grabbing your foot? Shows everybody. He comes running and literally drop. You got to learn how to do a drop kick, kid. Drop kicks you in the leg and you drop to one knee. What are you giving the people a hope that eventually he's going to bump you? What's the gimmick of this match? Getting you off your feet. He goes, that was tremendous. It was like he ran into a car. He hit the ropes and he went to drop kick you when you're on your knees and you just went, boom! And he went, what? And that would have been all you'd have had to do. stomp the foot, hop around, he drop kicks you, you go to 2 knees, it looks like he's gonna drop kick you and finally knock you off your feet. Boom, boom, he's dead. All you did was swat him out of the fucking air. Struggle to get back to your feet, hit him one fucking time. That's all you need to do. Hit him one time. Go sailing over against the turnbuckle or something, right?
Yeah.
You would have so much heat. I'm not kidding you. You would walk over slowly, pick him up, drag him up onto his feet, right? Pick him up like you're going to slam him. And do all this slowly. And if he were to start kicking, struggling, and drop behind you, kick you in both your knees, you'd have dropped to your fucking knees, he'd have hit the ropes and hit you with that drop kick, you'd have followed over, he'd have covered you 1, 2, 3. Would you not all jumped up and screamed?
Awesome.
And how much would you have done to him?
Nothing.
Boom, bang, that'd have been it. How much did you do to him? Do you see the difference?
It made his offense look like shit because he's
Because he
still
did,
alive.
yeah.
So I called Brett Super.
You'd have gotten over like $1 million fucking dollars. You'd have had a ton of heat. And I'd have paid to see you guys work again. Because now you'd have cut the promo and go, you little bastard. You got lucky on me one time, but you're not going to get lucky on me again. And you'd have been even more like, hey, yeah, that's right. I beat your ass. Come on, bring it. We'd pay to see you again. Do you understand? But now you've done it. You did so much on him. You can't believe it.
I brought myself down to this.
What you did, you killed your own offense. You made your offense mean less. Now I can't have you work with DJ. Fuck, you couldn't beat him. I could have you work with DJ if you worked with him like I just told you, because it didn't kill any of your offense. We got him over like $1 million. Work smarter. Do you understand? That makes sense to you? That makes sense, guys? And then what did I ask you guys to do?
I'm gonna go over and get heavy.
Would you?
Yeah.
But if we've done what I just told you? Yes. See the difference? Now I can still make money with you guys if you've done it my way. I can't make money with either one of you now because you did it the way you did it. Not that it was bad. There were some definite moments. Really were. But it could have been so much more. Could have been so much more. Oh God. You guys, you'd have had all of us just fucking like going crazy if you'd have just changed it just a fuzz. Okay? We gotta
get rolling.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, guys.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys very much. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and if you guys want to work some more, I'll be glad to work with you again.